行。
When we were first getting started, this idea seemed impossible. A product born from salt water? It sounded too good to be true. But then came the science, and the people, and the change you could feel. And so it began. I guess we could have walked away. The easiest thing to do is nothing. But doing nothing doesn't change the world. So we asked a different question. Why not us? Why not us to take this discovery further, to share it with the world? It wasn't about profit. It was about people. It was about health and hope and a belief that nothing is more important than family. When others said, shut it down, we said, not to worry. This was meant to live. From those first bottles to a global family, from one vision to 25 nations, from humble beginnings to a company without debt, built on trust. And along the way, the wisdom that guided us was, if you make money, make memories. Today, all these years later, ASEA is more than a business. It's a movement of health, a community of belief, a family that lifts each other higher, and together we carry the same spirit forward. Here's to where we've come from, and the truth is, we're really just getting started.
Hello, ASEA. I want to welcome each of you to this very important and exciting announcement call.
早安，
My name is Jerem Webb. I am the Vice Chairman and CEO of ASEA. I am joined by my brother, my partner, Tyler Norton, our founder and chairman, along with our Chief Revenue Officer, Ty Tolman, and our Senior Vice President of Global Marketing, Wendy Garrison. We're also joined by Ambassador Double Diamond and Chairman of our Advisory Council, Mr. Alan Noble. We are so excited to be with you today. Today, we are gathering associates from all over the world to introduce you to our bold vision for the next generation of ASEA, our company, where we will usher in a new era of growth and development. Over the past 15 years, we have been powering human potential across the world. Literally millions of lives have been blessed by what we've achieved together. ASEA was founded on a vision of building a principle-based legacy company. Our late founder, Vertus Norton, who passed away earlier this year, started ASEA with a desire to build something that lasts, something that is built with integrity, a true legacy. He and Tyler's founding vision for ASEA stands firm and guides us to this day. We have and will continue to grow ASEA on a solid and stable foundation, guided by principles and integrity. This foundation will carry us forward with strength and confidence into the future. ASEA as a company is 15 years strong with the heart of a startup. We have no long-term debt. We have no institutional shareholders. ASEA is controlled and led by founders and executives. and we have built our operational infrastructure to scale our growth to over 1 billion in revenue. We have world-class field leadership and an internal corporate team that is the best in the industry. They're not only talented and experienced, but also aligned together in unity in our mission, vision, ethos, and strategic direction. We are a global leader in Redox with our category-creating breakthrough Redox technology that is exclusive to us. No other organization has it, and no other organization can have it. It is ours. With 50 million Redox products sold in over 35 countries around the world, our Redox products are transforming health at the cellular level. Our global reach is massive. We are a global company. We are fully open with regulatory approvals, infrastructure, and support in 35 countries across the world, and we have barely scratched the surface of our potential in these markets. We have a very unique and rich ethos and culture. Our mission from day one has been to better people's lives and be a force for good in the world. This mission drives us every single day. We have developed and remain bone deep committed to our unique ethos and culture. Our ethos inspires belief, fosters belonging, and empowers people to become unstoppable. Folks, over the last 15 years, we have built a truly extraordinary company, something very unique and very special. And as the CEO, I want to make it clear that our vision for the next generation of ASEA starts with embracing everything we have become. Now, as we look to the future, our focus turns to investing in you like we've never done before. You are and have always been our partners in this mission. So as we usher in the next generation of ASEA, I am excited to announce that we are changing how you represent ASEA going forward. Instead of representing ASEA as associates, you will now represent ASEA as our brand partners, reflecting who you are and what you have been, true partners with us in sharing ASEA with the world. This change in title is effective immediately, and you will see this change made in everything over the course of the next few months. We are so excited to have you represent ASEA as our brand partners in the next generation of ASEA. Our whole vision and strategy centers on you, investing in your potential. When so many companies in this industry are pausing, pivoting, or regrouping, ASEA is doubling down on you. We are investing with clarity, confidence, and an unwavering commitment to you and to your success. And in the post-COVID era, where the way people consume, interact with brands, and share products and services has completely changed, we are innovating new and modern ways to power your potential. Over the past year, we have been working on designing a new business opportunity platform to power your entrepreneurial potential like never before. A seamless path that makes building an ASEA business simple, predictable, and scalable. A global business opportunity that fully aligns income, rewards, incentives, and recognition at each stage of your journey from day one all the way up to our diamond ranks and beyond. We are so excited to finally introduce you to ASEA One. ASEA One is our brand, ASEA's brand for our new entrepreneurial business opportunity. Think of ASEA One as an entrepreneurial engine designed to take your business to a whole new level. ASEA One aligns all of our compensation, rewards, incentives, and recognition together into a simple, predictable, and compelling path that powers your entrepreneurial potential. ASEA One truly represents next level marketing. And when you think about it and you combine ASEA One with the other elements that make ASEA so unique and powerful, we will usher in a new era of accelerated growth at ASEA. ASEA One is our global business opportunity platform, our universal entrepreneur system. It will launch in all 35 of our open markets on January 24th of 2026. Folks, we are less than 45 days away from the next generation of ASEA. We're so excited. Before we get into the details of ASEA One, I think it's important for each of you to understand that ASEA One is built on 4 core principles that are very important to understand before we get into the details. First and foremost, we are investing big in you. We are investing $8.5 million of new money into the ASEA One business opportunity. $6.5 million of that 8.5 is being invested into our compensation plan. And another $2 million is being invested in a new innovative reward and recognition program. $8.5 million of new money being invested in you and your business opportunity. Second, ASEA One is designed to incent healthy, predictable, and sustainable business building. This goes back to the foundation of our company, to build something that lasts. ASEA One is designed to empower anyone with a desire to share ASEA, regardless of experience level, to engage and build a healthy, sustainable business from the ground up. And the entire ASEA One plan is built on the predictable promise of do this, get that. Third, in designing the ASEA One plan, we are dramatically accelerating income, rewards, and recognition in the early stages of a brand partner's journey, because early momentum drives retention and long-term success. The ASEA One journey starts with accelerating income and rewards in the first 90 days of a brand partner's journey as they engage in critical behaviors that drive core business building. We know that especially in today's environment, with all of the opportunities out there that are competing for time and attention, it is imperative to capture people's attention in that first 90 days, to make this business opportunity worth someone's time and effort. Doing this will help keep brand partners excited and engaged to keep going and build towards residual part-time income, full-time income, and ultimately legacy income. Fourth, ASEA One is unique and innovative in so many ways. We have designed the program to be modern and to meet the needs of a changing environment. ASEA One meets people where they are: professional network marketers, entrepreneurs, customers, affiliates, and influencers alike. This platform, ASEA One, is for anyone ready to share something real and be rewarded for it. So what I'd like to do is dive into ASEA One and take you on a journey of what's being enhanced. Let's start with the enhancements that we are making to our compensation plan. Again, as I mentioned earlier, we are investing new money into the compensation plan to the tune of $6.5 million. Let's dive in and see where this money is being invested. There are 7 strategic areas of enhancement that we are making to our compensation plan. The first is to our ranks and how you achieve rank. We are putting tremendous focus on the achievement of our core rank of Director 300. Thus, the first enhancement that we are making is we are eliminating the director rank. And so Director 300 will become the first rank in the ASEA One compensation plan. Next, we are introducing a new rank between Director 700 and Bronze. We are calling Director 1200. We know and understand that it has been very difficult for so many of you to progress between Director 700 and Bronze. It's a big jump in volume. With the introduction of the new Director 1200 rank, brand partners will now enjoy new compensation and recognition opportunities at the Director 1200 rank on their way to Bronze and beyond. The next enhancement to ranks is big and very innovative in our industry. Let me share some context with you. In order to make more money in our comp plan, you must advance in rank. Up till now, the only way to advance in rank from Director 300 to Platinum is by bringing binary lesser leg volume. This has created challenges in predicting rank advancement due to potential binary imbalance. In other words, there hasn't been a way up to this point to rank advance with personal group volume, which truly represents you and your team's efforts until now. We are excited to announce that brand partners can now achieve rank with either binary lesser leg volume or personal group volume. This is game changing in so many ways for you because it makes rank advancement easier, more achievable, and more predictable than ever before. For those who have had the advantages or have the advantages of binary team volume or spillover, they can continue to rank advance using binary lesser leg volume. But for those who may not, you can now advance predictably on your own personal group volume. This is really, really exciting. The next strategic area of enhancement to our comp plan is with our Director 300 rank. Director 300 is our core rank. Why? Because in order to build a diamond business with ASEA, you need two things: volume and a certain number of stable Director 300s on your team. Those are the only two things you need. Thus, incenting and helping your team members achieve stable Director 300 is imperative to you growing your rank and advancing your business to diamond. With the elimination of the director rank comes the elimination of the director bonus. With our director rank, Director 300 rank becoming our first rank in the comp plan, we are excited to announce that we are introducing a new $300 one-time bonus when a new brand partner achieves stable Director 300 within the first 90 days of joining ASEA. This is a significant bonus to jumpstart a brand partner's first 90 days. And 90 days gives a much more realistic and achievable time frame to earn this incredible bonus and achieve our first and core rank of Director 300. Folks, there are other enhancements that ASEA One that we have designed in the ASEA One plan that will be revealed later that will incent more focus on achieving Director 300. We're so excited about the new Director 300 bonus. The next strategic area of enhancement to our compensation plan is that we are making some exciting and innovative enhancements to our long-standing customer program. These enhancements will create massive new opportunities for our brand partners to attract affiliates, influencers, and people who just want to share our powerful products, all while keeping everything seamlessly integrated within our multi-tiered compensation plan structure, which we believe is an industry first. First, we are simplifying our customer program by having only one customer bonus and volume payout structure for both retail and subscription or preferred customers. This simplifies the program tremendously versus our program now, which has two different payout structures for retail and subscription customers. Second, we are excited to announce that in the new ASEA One plan, all customer orders will have 100% full volume. This is monumental for you as it now equalizes volume for both brand partners and customers. This empowers you as brand partners to meet people you prospect where they want to be and how they want to engage as you share ASEA, because you get equalized volume as to how they want to engage. Third, we are transitioning the payout of the customer bonus to a percentage of sales model versus a percentage of volume model in our current plan. All customer orders, either retail or subscription, will pay out a customer bonus as a percent of the net product price. This will be a much easier and more modern way for brand partner affiliates and influencers to promote how to get paid when sharing ASEA products, as most of these products and these product sharing brand partners do not understand the concept of volume. In the new ASEA One plan, in addition to full volume for customer orders, we will be paying out a customer bonus to the sponsoring brand partner equal to 20% of the net product price on all retail and first subscription customer orders, and 12% of the net product price on all ongoing subscription customer orders. We call this the 2012 payout model. 20% on the first order and 12% payout on all ongoing residual subscription orders, with 100% volume on everything. Very, very, very compelling and exciting. We are really excited to announce that a brand partner will no longer need to be active with a monthly 100 PV order in order to earn the customer bonus. This may not seem like a big enhancement, but it really is. It essentially removes a barrier for people who just want to share our products and earn the 2012 customer bonus. The game has changed. Our environment has changed. So many people who won't engage in an MLM business initially, but they will engage and they're more open to sharing a product they are passionate about and earning a little side income. Our new ASEA One customer program empowers that like never before. People can immediately engage and start sharing our products and earn customer bonuses, all while full volume seamlessly flows into the comp plan. It is important to note that our current activity requirement will remain the same in order to earn all other bonuses in the ASEA One plan. Folks, in conjunction with these enhancements, we are introducing new pricing for subscription customers. When launched, each of our products will have 3 pricing levels versus our 2 pricing levels today. They will have a retail price, a subscription customer price, which will be a 10% discount off of retail, and our brand partner wholesale price. 3-tiered pricing is a very modern and common structure for our industry and will open the door to offer this simple, seamless, and compelling payout structure on customer orders. Now, to help offset this price adjustment for customers, we are excited to announce that we're increasing the Redox rewards accrual rate for customers by 10%. Thus, subscription customers can now accrue at twice the rate of brand partners, rewarding customers for their loyalty. This additional accrual rate helps customers unlock free product rewards faster than ever before and nearly equalizes the price paid compared to brand partners when netting the free product credit from Redox rewards. These enhancements to the customer program are very progressive and innovative in the industry and will unlock huge new opportunities for brand partners across the globe. The next strategic area of enhancement in our comp plan is in our Entrepreneur Momentum Pool, our EMP. We are excited to announce that we have made significant enhancements to our EMP pool. This pool pays out based on 2% of global volume. Brand partners qualify for this pool based on stable rank achievement, which we have made easier and more possible than ever before with our new PGV option to rank advance. Brand partners are paid shares in the EMP based on personal group volume generated through 3 levels. Up until now, our bronze through platinum brand partners could qualify and earn in the EMP. In the new ASEA One comp plan, we are extending eligibility to earn EMP down to Director 700 and our new Director 1200 rank. Now, Director 700s all the way up to Platinum executives can earn in the EMP. This is really exciting for you because it now unlocks new compensation opportunities for our Director 700 and Director 1200 ranks that previously did not exist. One of the challenges with the current EMP is that once a brand partner unlocks EMP for a certain rank, they must achieve that rank each and every week thereafter in order to be paid and maximize pool earnings. If a brand partner's business is not stable and consistent at that unlocked rank, they could lose out on many weeks of eligible earning in the EMP. Well, we are about to change that with the new ASEA One plan. While the number of earning weeks at each rank in the EMP is not changing, we are thrilled to announce that we are doubling the number of eligibility weeks to earn in the EMP. What this means for you is that once you unlock a rank and begin earning EMP, you can essentially get paid at that rank half of the time and still earn 100% of EMP earnings for those weeks at that rank. That's very, very significant. We have made other enhancements to this pool to make it easier to maximize EMP earnings as your journey continues from Director 700 up through Platinum. This powerful bonus pool will be more available to brand partners than ever before to incent healthy, sustainable business building behavior. The next strategic enhancement area in our comp plan is with our residual team commissions bonus. The core requirements to earn team commissions are staying the same. You can earn, in team commissions, you can earn 10% of your binary lesser leg volume each week in residual team commissions. Think of the 10% of binary lesser leg as the maximum that you can earn each week on unlimited depth in your binary organization. It's one of the most powerful advantages of the binary compensation plan. One of the challenges with team commissions and binary comp plans in general is that they are incredibly complicated to understand, particularly for new brand partners. In addition, binary compensation plans can yield unpredictable team commission earnings because of binary imbalance. 90+% of brand partners who engage in ASEA do not understand how binaries work, nor have the advantage of team volume in their binary organization. We have innovated in the ASEA One plan a way to keep the power of the binary for those who understand how to maximize it, while at the same time introducing a guaranteed, predictable minimum team commission payout based on the efforts and work of you and your personal team. We are excited to introduce a very innovative, what we're calling optimized team commissions in our new ASEA One plan. Here are the basics on how optimized team commissions work. From Director 300 to Bronze, the ASEA One plan will guarantee a minimum payout of team commissions of 5% of your personal group volume, or PGV, up to a maximum of 3,000. In other words, up to 3,000 in PGV, ASEA will pay the higher of 10% of your binary lesser leg or 5% of your PGV, your personal group volume. This is game-changing for brand partners because we essentially take the stress and unpredictability of managing a binary off the table in the early stages of the journey. You can count on at least a minimum payout of 5% of the volume that you and your team bring to the table. Once you reach Bronze and you now have a solid part-time business, you can then learn how to maximize the power of the binary, leveraging the 10% payout on unlimited binary depth in your organization. This is really, really unique. Optimized team commissions is a very innovative approach for binary compensation plans in our industry. We are so excited about this innovation for you, as it will put more predictable residual income in the hands of brand partners in those critical early stages of the journey, thus growing retention and momentum in your business. The next strategic area of enhancement is in our check match, which is our long-term wealth-generating residual bonus. While we are not changing any of the requirements for earning check match, Yes, we are investing more money into our weekly check match payout. It is estimated that after launch, our weekly check match earnings will increase by an average of 68%. This means higher check match earnings for all brand partners who qualify for this powerful residual bonus. We're so excited to be investing in check match. The final strategic enhancement area that we are making in our comp plan is in our diamond pool. This is our legacy bonus reserved for our elite and exclusive diamond and above brand partners. We reserve 3% of global volume to pay out in our diamond pool. And in the ASEA One plan, we are making this pool more powerful and more accessible for our diamonds than ever before. All of the details of the enhancements to our diamond pool will be shared with you in communications after this call and in follow-up trainings. Really excited about what we're doing with the diamond pool. Folks, here is a summary of the 7 ways that you can earn income and build your business in the new ASEA One comp plan. We are so energized and excited about what this can do for you. These strategic enhancements we are making here represent the single largest investment we have ever made in our field and are designed with one purpose: to level up your entrepreneur opportunity at ASEA. Now, there are a lot of details behind each of these enhancements that unfortunately we don't have time to get into on this call, but do not worry. Later in the call, we will announce how you can plug into more detailed trainings in your language to learn and understand all of the details of these enhancements in order to prepare for the launch on January 24th. Folks, we are not done yet. ASEA One gets even more exciting. I'd like to introduce my colleague, Ty Tolman, our Chief Revenue Officer, to reveal more about the power of ASEA One. And Ty's going to take my seat, and we're going to run off one computer. Ty, go ahead.
Hello and aloha to all of our ASEA Global family. I'm the new kid on the block, and I'm heading into my 3rd week here with ASEA. And I am truly excited to have this opportunity to share with you more of ASEA One and Club One. Just before I start, I'd like to share a quick qualifier, which I hope you'll find helpful. And that is, in my experience and my perspective, nearly 30 years in this industry, there is not a financial opportunity that comes close to ASEA One and Club One. What Tyler and Jerem have offered us here is unequaled. It is the best of binary combined with the best of unilevel, powered by an unparalleled loyalty and reward program. And so I am excited that even here on the corporate side, we will have the opportunity to participate in this great program with you and helping you to maximize this opportunity, because it helps us all go to the next level. So I'm very excited, and I hope you are too. Let's dive in a little bit more. So with each brand partner who joins ASEA, we begin an exciting new journey with ASEA One. Each stage of the ASEA One journey focuses on key critical behaviors and rewards brand partners with income, rewards, and a celebration of success and recognition. We want to make it simple and seamless to understand and promote each stage of this journey. That is why we have structured the ASEA One business building journey into 4 key stages of development, with each stage bringing new compensation and reward opportunities and progressive focus on the key behaviors that build business into new stages. The first stage is called the Ignite stage. This stage focuses on igniting the first 90 days of a brand partner's journey in ASEA, with the goals of Ignite being to earn $1,000 or more in your first 90 days and become a stable Director 300, which is our first and core rank. This stage also focuses on key behaviors of sponsoring customers and brand partners and beginning to teach and train your new brand partners how to duplicate what you've done. From the Ignite stage, you transition into the Amplify stage of development, which includes the achievement of Director 700 and our new rank of Director 1200. In this stage, you start to transition to earning the all-important residual income between $500 and $1,000 a month while tapping into EMP and optimized team commissions. In Amplify, brand partners continue to focus on sponsoring, but are now also focused on duplication, which is helping and mentoring sponsored brand partners to achieve and max out their Ignite stage. From Amplify, you transition into the Mastery stage, which encompasses our bronze through platinum executive ranks. In this stage, you start to build lasting residual income through team commissions and check match while continuing to tap into powerful EMP bonuses, which Jerem described earlier. You have at this point a full-fledged team now and continue to focus on developing leadership within your team. At Diamond and above, you have reached the pinnacle final stage of development, the legacy stage. Now you are building a full-time and a big-time legacy income, which includes participation in the Diamond Pool. So there you have it. These are the 4 stages of ASEA One development. Defining these 4 stages provides you with clarity and confidence in your ASEA One path and journey. It's worth noting that here at Corporate, we'll be focusing our trainings and content for you going forward on each of these 4 stages, starting tomorrow at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and over the course of the next 3 days. 3 trainings twice a day over the next 3 days, as well as those trainings which will be offered regionally in Europe and Asia. We'll be sending you an email after this call providing a reminder and more details for the next 3 days of training calls. Now I'm going to transition to another exciting dimension of ASEA One. We are thrilled to announce under the ASEA One brand the launch of a new powerful reward and recognition program called Club One. Club One will replace and is a significant upgrade to the Fast Forward program. It is designed in its simplest form to reward and recognize 3 critical behaviors needed to build and sustain a successful ASEA business from day one, all the way up to Diamond. Think of Club One as the fuel that powers ASEA One entrepreneurial engine. In the ASEA One comp plan, there are 2 things every brand partner needs to grow a Diamond business with ASEA: volume and a certain number of stable D300s in your organization. In order to achieve those 2 elements, volume and D300 legs, every brand partner must engage in 3 core behaviors. 1, sponsoring brand partners. 2, helping sponsored brand partners duplicate what you have done. And 3, help sponsored brand partners achieve our core rank of Director 300. These are the 3 core behaviors. These are the 3 core behaviors for engaging in and building a consistent business. Share, mentor, build, and then repeat, repeat, repeat. Each month, a brand partner completes these behaviors. You earn points. To get into Club One each month, you will need 8 points per month. We'll dive into all the details of this program in future trainings as the Club One program will become central to building a diamond level business with ASEA. Now, we're investing big money into the rewards and recognition behind Club One. In the Ignite stage, which is the first 90 days of a brand partner's journey, we are jumpstarting the Club One journey. As new brand partners achieve Club One in the first month, they will receive a $50 one-time bonus. Achieve Club One in month 2, and a brand partner gets $75 one-time bonus. Achieve Club One in month 3 from enrollment and receive a $100 one-time bonus. New brand partners are eligible to earn a total of $225 in cash bonuses as they earn Club One each month in those first 90 days. Marry this with a $300 Director 300 rank bonus, there are a total of $525 in total bonuses eligible for new brand partners in their first 90-day journey. Additionally, we are also planning to recognize and reward consistent earners of Club One in big ways to fuel motivation to keep focused on achieving Club One each and every month. The power in Club One is that as brand partners focus on consistently achieving Club One each month, the ASEA One comp plan earnings and rank will take care of itself. Simply put, achieving Club One each month and you'll be maximizing the comp plan. The ASEA One comp plan enhancements and the Club One program are designed with one purpose in mind: to power your entrepreneurial potential like never before. Now, this call is intended just to provide you with an overview of the enhancement with ASEA One. There's a lot more to dive into and train you on before the launch on January 24th, and that's job number one for us here on the corporate team from now until then. With that, let me now turn the time over to our marketing maestro, Senior Vice President of Global Marketing, Wendy Garrison, to review training schedules, tools, and the next steps with you.
So much. Hello. I am so happy to be here with you. I get to announce the fun stuff. As of today, all of the ASEA core documents, the ASEA One core documents are available in all of the language supported by ASEA on the ASEA One website. This is a brand new website. So for those of you who have a phone handy, you can take a quick picture or add your camera, open your camera and check that QR code that will take you to the landing page. That landing page houses all of the important documents for ASEA One. It also will house them in all languages. You'll see a drop-down menu at the top where you can choose the language that you would like to see the landing page in, and then you will also be able to see in the center of that page a button that will say download the ASEA One PDF, and that button will be viewed for all related documents. You'll be able to click on that and download the core documents for ASEA One. So the ASEA One document, the Club One document, and there also is a summary document that will be made available. That page walks you through ASEA One in all of the steps that were just and the stages that were just shown to you by Ty. It will also include some really important shareables that you can use as you build out your campaigns and your training. On this page will house everything that we launched for ASEA One. All of the tools that will be made available to you will live on this page. So expect this page to grow between now and January 24th. As today is the first day with the core documents, there are several other things that will be added over the course of the next month and a half. There also is a page that's going to house all of your training. These documents will make a lot more sense if you join us in training. So that third page that you see on this page I'm sharing with you is the Path to One landing page. That important page is where you're going to see all of the training that Ty just referenced. There is a lot of training happening between now and January 24th, and there will be a lot of training happening after January 24th. But we want you to have quick access to what training is happening and where. As a note, you should know that all training happening in our regions needs to be given to you by those regions. There will be announcements made by those the regional heads, and we'll also include the training on this page as some of those schedules get finalized. But as you visit this landing page, you will see that there is quite a bit of training happening this week. In fact, there are 2 trainings happening tomorrow. They are going to cover the ASEA comp plan, old versus new. There's a training happening the day after tomorrow on the 17th at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. that will cover ASEA One and Club One. And then there's a training happening on Thursday on the 18th that is about duplication and the power of Ignite. Again, those trainings will happen at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. on all 3 of those days. It's really important for you to take a look at that schedule and make sure that you join us for those trainings. These are going to help you be successful with ASEA One and prepare you to prepare your teams. The week after, so next week and for the next couple of weeks that will help us round out 2025, there will be leader training. This is Train the Trainer training. This is where we'll collect and share feedback, and it's where you can connect with the ASEA business development team. These important trainings are going to be conversational and easy for you to join and start to understand, but also ask questions and give important feedback that will help us perfect these trainings as we get closer to the launch. And then that first month of January, there is a whole new series of training that will be cover the ASEA One basics, but then also be prep for launch. We really want to make sure that you and all of your teams are prepped with these important changes, understand the documents, understand Club One, and also understand those critical first 90 days of your time with ASEA One. And then January 24th, we're excited to have you join us for the launch of ASEA One. And that will be a very exciting event that will trigger a whole new series of training that will be the cycle training through ASEA One that will begin to do weekly after the ASEA One launch. So this page will be your landing page and your home for all training moving forward. So I encourage you to take a quick screenshot of this and jump onto that landing page. But also just note, after this call today, we will send an email that will incorporate all of the materials, the landing pages that we've shared with you, both the ASEA One website and the ASEA One Path to One training site. Those will be really important for you to bookmark, as those will give you updates on all of the tools and assets that will be made available to you. Those are being made global and roll out in translations as soon as we have them done. And then the training landing page that will be critical to the training that will happen from now until launch and then post-launch. Again, those training and meetings are really important for you to join. And one of the things I want to make sure that I highlight here is that that's where we'll be announcing all new materials that will be made available to you. So join those calls weekly. Make sure that your teams are on there, because we want you to not only be prepared, but feel fluent and ready to launch this important new change to ASEA with us on January 24th. With that, I'm going to turn the time back over to Jerem to give you the next part of this event. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. We want to take an opportunity just before I continue on to thank Wendy and her team. There's really an army of people here at corporate that have been architecting and preparing for ASEA One and this launch in January. And I want to take an opportunity to express gratitude to all of our team internally. They're unified together. We've been unified together to really bring this forward for you. And so excited. There's an energy and a buzz, not a lot of sleep going on around here as we get prepared for this launch. So thank you so much, Wendy, and to everybody on the internal side that's put so much work into this. Folks, it's not just the internal side. We actually brought our top leaders into the ASEA One conversation nearly 6 months ago as they helped us shape this program for you. We worked hand in hand with our top leaders for many months to really help design this program in the way that would help empower ASEA and you and our brand partners across the globe like never before. And I'd like to invite one of our leaders, Alan Noble, who's an ambassador Double Diamond with ASEA. He's also the chairman of our advisory council. And I'd like to invite him on the call to maybe share some perspective from a field about how ASEA One will impact us going forward and really usher in this new generation of ASEA. Alan, are you with us?
I'm here, Jerem. I am giddy. I have been sending out messages. I've been talking to leaders. I am just giddy with excitement watching all of this come together. And it's funny, as this presentation started with Vertus Norton, got a little bit emotional hearing his voice. Hearing his vision again, this unwavering vision that he held on to when he started this incredible company. I call it the Great ASEA Adventure. And I don't want anyone listening to this underestimate the importance of this call. Jerem, you said at the beginning, this is an historic call. I believe this is the most important call that ASEA has done since the launch of the Big Blue Bottle. It's that important. And what we're seeing here is, if you think about it, ASEA launched their compensation plan in 2009. And think about how much has changed in the last 16 years. We didn't have social media. We didn't have such a thing called influencers. Network marketers were the influencers. And so much has changed. And really, if I was to say one thing what this compensation plan is, we've modernized this compensation plan for a modern age. It's so exciting to be here. I always say, and I want to reflect back to just some things I said at convention when we started hinting to the field what ASEA One is. This idea that ASEA is two things. It's two sides to a story. You've got a product story and you've got an opportunity story. And I use this example of a scale from 9 o'clock through noon to 3 o'clock. And you can judge a company, kind of a personality of a company, a feel for a company based on this scale. 9 o'clock is product, 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 product. Shh, don't talk about the money. And then 3 o'clock is all business, business, business. Doesn't matter what the product is. And that's kind of the dark side of network marketing. That's where the schemes and scams lived. And there's a beautiful sweet spot, like most things in life, and it's noon. And it's where you've got your product and your opportunity beautifully in balance. Another analogy would be rowing a boat. Imagine you've got a product arm and you've got an opportunity arm. And if you want to get to your destination as efficiently and as quickly as possible, you want both arms equally balanced. Okay? What if you've got one arm that's a whole lot stronger than the other? You're not going to take the most direct path. And so if I was to describe what you're witnessing on this call today, you're hearing how we're bringing the opportunity story up to match the product story. Guys, it's no secret. We have the strongest product story in the entire health and wellness industry, in the entire network marketing industry. That's settled. That's done. Period. End of story. We have the strongest product story. What we are doing now is bringing our opportunity story up to match that product story. Now, I don't want to give this idea that the opportunity's been weak. It hasn't. We've changed so many lives, not just physically with the big blue bottle and our Redox signaling technology, but we've changed a lot of lives financially, okay? But we're bringing the story up to match the product story. It's often said that in network marketing, we are highly paid storytellers. And we've been able to tell this amazing story about the product, but we've maybe struggled a little bit to give clarity to the story of the opportunity. So if you imagine the story is a little bit like a pathway. Now imagine this business, you get started in ASEA and you're at the foot of the mountain. And your goal is to climb that mountain. And right at the very top of the mountain, right at the top of Everest is triple presidential diamond. And there's Trish up there. We can all wave to Trish up there, okay? And there's this beautiful journey that we go on up this mountain. And everybody finds their place. Imagine ranks are like ledges. They're resting places where you can get to Director 300 and take a little bit of a rest, look around, and maybe you enjoy the scenery from Director 300 and you don't want to climb any further. Or maybe you go up to Director 700 or our new rank, Director 1200. How cool is that? And maybe you love the scenery there. But here's one of the keys to success in this business, guys. The more people you can get efficiently and effectively to your core rank, which for us is Director 300, the more people are going to get further up that mountain. The more people are going to get to the top. And so what we've done is literally created a very, very clear path. It's paved, okay? There's no forest to cut through. It's a paved path. We've put up signposts. There's lighting 24/7. There's lighting. It's a very clear path to Director 300. That's what Club One is doing in these first 3 cycles of 90 days. I want you to think of Club One that Ty introduced literally like the engine that is going to feed the ASEA One compensation plan. This whole thing is beautifully thought out, literally from start to finish. And it will absolutely revolutionize our business. It'll revolutionize our business. Now, it's a lot to take in one go, so I certainly recommend everybody puts these dates in their calendars in North America. I know there's regional events going on in Asia, Australia, Europe. Different markets are hosting their trainings. Plug into these trainings. This is just, you absolutely want to understand the basics of this business. the basics, the ignite phase of ASEA One, the Club One cycles, the new 90-day plan to get somebody to that magical $1,000 in their pocket so they can believe not just in the product story, but also the opportunity story. I think the last thing I would like to say, Jeremy, is just, I guess I'm here as a representative of the field. And on behalf of the field, I really want to express my incredible gratitude to ASEA Corporate. I love the change of the name to brand partner because it represents truly who we are. We represent this brand that we are so proud of, but we're also partners with corporate. And one of the things that I've witnessed in the 16 years here is this beautiful partnership between the field and corporate. This beautiful synergy that exists. It's not them and us. Tyler teaches a corporation is a body, and the heart's not more important than the lungs. They work together. They're equally important. And I think the change of name to brand partner really recognizes that beautiful partnership we have, but also the passion that we have for this brand. And I'm just so grateful, Jerem, to you for your vision, for everything that people got introduced today. You have been noodling on this for a very long time. This has been marinating in your brain for a very long time. And I would challenge anybody to find a CEO in any company in this industry that understands the compensation and mechanics of the business plan as well as our CEO does. They're not out there. You ask the average CEO how a comp plan works, they'll just look at you blankly. Guys, I want everybody to hear me. We have a CEO leading the charge here who understands and has literally created everything you've seen here today. And as Jerem said, it's not just him. He's literally built a dream team. I will go on record to say we have the strongest corporate team that we have ever had in ASEA. Absolutely incredible. And the last thing I want to say is just tremendous gratitude to Tyler and the Norton family. When so many companies in this industry are making a huge mistake by maybe diluting their network marketing opportunity, by maybe moving away from their network marketing opportunity, I love that Tyler and his family and the owners of this company are putting this massive investment into us in the field. They're doubling down on the network marketing business model. They're leaning into our success, into our legacy success. And that is as unique as our product is. And so I just want to express tremendous, tremendous gratitude for this continued commitment to the opportunity that Virtus started all those years ago. As I said at the beginning, I am giddy with excitement. I am so grateful, and I'm just looking forward to the beginning of ASEA 2.0. I would tell everybody, get ready for the next phase of the great ASEA adventure. It's going to be a blast.
So grateful to you, Alan. Thank you so much for all of your leadership and for the partnership that you've had in this. It has been an amazing ride, and I'm telling you, we are just getting started. I love the end of that video where Verta says, we are just getting started. And in so many ways, I feel that ASEA 2.0, the next generation of ASEA is coming. This really, this ASEA One is really a transformational strategy. We're bringing, I loved what Alan said, where he talked about this perfect balance now between the power of our products, the power of our culture, and the power of now our opportunity with ASEA One to carry the vision of ASEA forward into the future. Folks, the next generation of ASEA is almost here. January 24th is right around the corner. And I will tell you that my closing thought before I turn some time to my brother and Tyler Norton to share some closing thoughts. My closing thought for each of you is that ASEA One and ASEA as a company is for everyone. And I want to invite everyone to join us in this global movement and get ready to ignite into the next generation of you. We are so excited. In order to facilitate this, we are excited to announce that we are offering We are offering free enrollment for all brand partners for the next 2 months. We want everyone to join this movement and enroll in ASEA and begin their journey with ASEA One and the next generation of this company. This includes everyone, including customers who decide to become a brand partner. So from December 15th, today, all the way through February 20th, we are waiving the enrollment fee. It is time to create a global movement with the next generation of ASEA. January 24th is right around the corner. Come and join this movement to usher in this next generation of the company. And with that, I'd like to turn some time to our founder and chairman, Tyler Norton, to offer some closing remarks. Tyler, are you with us?
Yeah, Jerem, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine, brother. Go ahead.
Well, first, happy holidays. I hope you're spending time with people you love and reflecting on a great year in 2025 and positioning your heart and mind for the goals and things that you hope to accomplish next year. When you marry so much of the good that we already have with what's going to come here early in the year next year, I think it's a great time for all of us to step back, think what is possible, and frankly, now what is highly probable because of what's been done here. I echo gratitude for Jerem's Lip and the entire team for the work that's been put in. This is literally years, plural, of not just vision, but hard work, third-party outside verification and validation and input, best practice, really innovative, well, that the industry's never seen before. That, to Alan's comment, I think modernizes and really increases the relevance of what has long been, I think, a unique opportunity in the industry. And so I add my gratitude. Just a couple thoughts for you. For years, we've talked about ethos in a unique way. Ethos being defined as the unique spirit or distinguishing culture. But there's another approach to ethos that actually is one-third of an approach to kind of persuasive communication. There's ethos, there's pathos, and there's logos. These are all concepts in rhetoric or in influence. And I think it's worth noting that while ethos speaks to the moral character of the person sharing a message, and path speaks of the emotional response of the person hearing the message, in practice, logos is the logical argument that marries the other two together. And I think it's worth thinking about for just a minute that really what's happening here is we're bringing forward the logos portion of persuasive capacity, which is the logic, the reason, and the basis. And when it's married with really meaningful moral character from the standpoint of your speaker and the emotional response of the listener, if you know anything about communication theory and rhetoric and how people can, in fact, have an influence on other people, it's when all three of these things are combined together. That logical, with a clear aim or thesis that's then brought forward with a real moral position of character, and then allowing kind of the fact that what we're sharing with people does matter and it's an emotional response in people. And if you take that concept and you marry that with what's happening today, I feel like we're rounding out the most compelling and influential story in the industry. That is to say, we have the ethos, we have the path. That is to say, when our product affects people's lives, when we have testimonials and the response that we get, the true, valid, authentic emotional response from our product, married with the character of our messaging, which speaks to our own moral character and wanting to represent in a world where that's becoming or has historically become less important. Now marry that with the logic and the basis for our decision. Now we have evidence that we can point to that says we've designed an approach to entrepreneurial opportunity for brand partners unlike anything in the industry that anyone has. We have products that matter both emotionally and physically to people. They are truly changing people's lives. And we're coming at it with a love of and a desire and increased character, both as a company and individuals. And I think if you think about those three things together, they've long been brought up in the context of persuasive communication. But I think we could take them a step further to say really persuading people to engage, persuasive engagement, where those that have been stepping back have maybe said, I don't see the logical basis or the logos for why I would engage more aggressively. There's a whole new frame of reference to talk about ASEA with not only new people, but I think with people that have been involved with it, maybe fell in love with the ethos, maybe had a product experience and could feel the pathos of what it's about, but felt a need for an increased ability to see clearly the pathway, the logical pathway, the facts, the numbers, the opportunity that I think ASEA One and Club One really represent. And so, as I've been listening today, I've been so excited. We are in a very, very unique position to bring three very persuasive realities to the people that hear our message, and that is both from the moral care trying to do, from the pathos and response of what it represents to people and why it matters both emotionally and physically, and then this really cool connection to the evidence, the claim, and the basis that's now embodied in this incredible entrepreneurial opportunity. This language has been manifest for years across believe, belong, become, including and into the idea that our vision has always been to create and share and really achieve worldwide distribution, life-changing products, life-changing culture, but also life-changing opportunity. And to Alan's earlier comments, when you hit that sweet spot where you have all three and it starts to speak to different circumstances, it's really interesting what happens to her and what I would say brand partner relevance. Anytime that you have an increased relevance in a marketplace, you can basically approach the marketplace from a place of what's really more premium as opposed to commodity. In other words, you are uniquely different. People want to be part of it for all of the right reasons. And so as you start to think about where we are in our journey, so much is being done right now to elevate the logos, to go with the ethos and the pathos that we try to share with other people. And it's frankly the conviction you can now carry out when you speak about this can meet any number of people that could enter into our ecosystem roughly where they are. We don't have to reverse engineer people. We don't have to cone the road down to a single lane. We've opened a super highway of opportunity where people can pick their lane and how they want to play. And I think as they get more exposed to the ethos, which has always been a different and frankly has made us really sticky in a lot of ways, now we're elevating where they'll see real, meaningful, substantive evidence, punctuating evidence that their work can be rewarded. And you can feel more confident going out with this entire message, which is both the emotional, both the compelling sense of character that we've always tried to have here at ASEA, but with this really logical framework of logos now that says, take ASEA One and leverage it to its fullest. Dad would always tell me if I wanted to understand strategy, I would just need to step back and follow the dollar. That companies can say what they want on the say-do continuum, but really what they're doing and where their money becomes a really significant signal and message. And I think there's another reference that you should take away from this call, and that is we are placing increased investment, increased belief, and increased confidence in all of you. And in the early commitment, we say this product and this opportunity must be messaged by real and authentic people. And I'm seeing some really interesting trends as I'm studying the industry from different angles, where not only just in our industry, but in general, and maybe you're seeing this too, where AI and you can almost smell AI, you can feel it, you can sense when something is not authentic, you can see that, wait a minute, this is something that's illusory, this is not real. And what's happened is you're going to see a huge return to the real, the authentic, and the human interactive side of how products and brands get represented. I love our position in that reality because with ASEA One, as brand partners, you can go out and meet the marketplace where it is today. You can bring the heart and character of our company embodied in our ethos with a confidence of the emotional relevance of our products, which represents that path audience you speak to. But now you're going to marry it with this incredibly real, logical opportunity for entrepreneurial advantage. And you know the drill, entrepreneur, which comes from the French word to undertake, means like, what are the shot of me taking a chance? What if I undertake this? And you know that new business startups are really, really hard to get over the, those early stages of success. We now have optimized this to make that sense of emotional doability clear, that someone can step in with confidence. And I think you know the drill. When clarity and confidence emerge, the probability for someone's success, early success, goes up notably. So I'm stoked about this. I hope you'll take some time through these trainings and in the coming weeks to get exposed to it. We'll be on a journey together of learning and leveraging this properly and intelligently. I hope you'll turn to the people you have influence over that may not be on this call, have not heard this yet, and really be a voice of both ethos, pathos, and logos now, and showing them that there's logic here. There's an incredible thought process gone behind this. There's huge in our product stack, both emotionally and physically. And we are an organization that approaches things with character and will continue to try to do that. Not perfect by any stretch, but boy, feels really optimized. It feels like our products and our ethos and now opportunity and entrepreneurial basis and framework is as good as anything in the industry. I appreciate that Jerem referred to me as his brother. I see him as my brother. We have been doing this for a very, very long time. And I've really been mindful this past several weeks of my dad and the incredible kind of risk and vision that he brought forward. And I do really genuinely feel, I'm not just top spinning this, that we're coming into a really fun and exciting time to keep moving this forward. And it makes me happy to think that my dad is looking down, watching all of this with a smile on his face. And Jerem, I can see my dad saying good thinking, because that was higher than anything he would say, good thinking. So hope you can sense and feel our excitement and know that we love and appreciate you. Thankful to Ty and Wendy, excited to have Ty on the team, grateful for Wendy and your team, and just hope all of you have a happy holiday season and get really ready to rock and roll in the first quarter of next year. We will rewrite history as we move forward with all three elements that we really are the best in the industry. Blessings to all of you. Love you guys very, very much. I'll sign off on behalf of all the executives and terminate the call here. All the best and happy holidays. Thanks so much.